So, hello everyone, welcome to Babylon Tome. Today we're going to make one about what the Pope Francis said last week, well, a couple of days ago, wherein he said that we need to listen to the abuse victim for the sake of the church. Um, yeah, that's the message of the Pope. I mean, to the bishops, listen to the victim, not persecute the criminals, right? Not jail them. No, 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 no. Listen to them. You know, that's the order that the Pope gives to his bishops. So the problem with the Catholic Church is not, well, it's not the victims. Of course, there are victims, right? It's not the bishops, and it's even not the Pope. The problem with the Catholic Church is the Catholic Church. And the reason why you don't see no priest or bishops or cardinal or the Pope being imprisoned is because they reign over the kings of the earth. They reign over the government. They reign over the business people. They reign over the governors. They reign over everyone that's elected, or nearly everyone. That's a vast majority of those guys are submitted to this satanic church. The Catholic Church is a pedophile church. It is a criminal, pedophile, terrorist, satanic church, is what it is. And the Bible tells us, you know, and for the satanic part, can look at my videos on the Vigil Mass. You'll see them doing an exaltation to Lucifer, right? Exalting Lucifer. So exalting means putting forth or putting over, or, you know, just exalting. So they exalting Lucifer at the Vatican. So let's read what's going to happen to her. Therefore shall her plague come in one day. So prophetically, one day is 1 year. So we see that in the Bible. It's a principle that's applicable in even the crucifixion of Jesus and all that. Won't enter into that. Death, mourning, and famine, she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord God that judges her. So we are called to be judge upon this earth, and it's not the government that's going to burn the Catholic Church, right? Because they're all Catholics, right? Even I'll do another video on that. In Europe, the president of the European Commission, Herman van Rompuy, even says we are all Jesuits. And I have a video on my channel as well for François Hollande, the last president of the Republic of France, who says that to be part of the government, or to exercise control over government, you need to pass through Freemasonry. He says that on television. And the Freemasons, of course, are Jesuits. They are lay Jesuits, what they are. And their doctrine exalts Lucifer as well, just like the Vatican. So this church is going to end up being burned, and it's starting in BC, Canada, in Western Canada, right? In the last couple of weeks, I've done video on that. They've burned even a Catholic church following the native controversy where they killed people. And today I've put a video on my channel where in the United States, I think in St. Louis or somewhere like in the vicinity of St. Louis, the nuns were raping young girls, and they settled. And one girl there, she didn't want, well, girl, right now she's around 60, and she didn't want to settle. And the nun, she unexpectedly died at the age of 69, right? So it's all a joke. It's but that nun has probably been transferred somewhere else outside the United States, and she's definitely not dead. And she's protected by this church because it's a satanic church. This is what they do. The Pope is part of the problem. Benedict is part of the problem. He knew about it. They know about it. There are courts who actually, he knows about it, because he says to his bishop, what they need to do. So he knows about it, right? And same thing for Benedict, and same thing for John Paul II. It's all started under John Paul II. So it's the problem is the Catholic Church. It's not the victims. It's not the bishops. It's not the Pope. This is a satanic church. It's a terrorist, pedophile, criminal organization. It's been laundering crimes for years. Just look at the Vatican rat line after the Second World War. It's something that they did for. They do that for. They've been doing it for decades, and the crimes are never punished, and the government is never running after those guys because they're submitted to the Catholic Church. You see, the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her. So, look, the Bible's talking about Babylon. It's talking about how wicked it is. Right? It's a habitation of devils. So they come. Here, the habitation of devils, a hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And she's going to be burned up with fire because the kings of the earth have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her. And they will be sad when it's going to happen. Right? So we're talking about a satanic church. They're going to be sad. Why are they going to be sad? Because it's a habitation of hateful birds. And the bird in the Roman Empire is a symbol of power and an effigy of Rome. And the birds are not a hateful bird or unclean bird is nothing else than a Jesuit. And this is what they think. This is, she says in her heart, I sit as queen, I'm no widow, and I will see no sorrows. And she's going to be judged by God. And we are supposed to be the judge of the earth in these last days. And, you can easily see right now that we're living in the last days because they have no more time now. They don't know what to do. Imagine being a bishop today. Imagine being part of that church today. It's coming in every front. They're probably all calling the Pope saying, we need to do something. We need to do something. And, the Pope, he doesn't know what to do. And Lucifer doesn't know what to do either, right? Because now the sins of Babylon are being laid open everywhere around the world. And people are waking up, not only to the fact that it's a criminal church. It's all a criminal organization. The majority of those priests are homosexual, even pedophiles. So people are not waking up to that fact. They've been listening to that for decades now. They're waking up to the fact that the government is involved. That's the thing here, right? She's gonna be burned with fire, and the governments of the earth, the kings of the earth, has committed fornication with her, and they will bewail her, and it will be burned. It will be burned. This church will disappear. We have three parts to Babylon. We have the Catholic Church, the apostate Protestants, and spiritualism, which is also Jesuitism. And in great controversy, the beast that the whore rides is the beast from the bottomless pit. So this church will disappear. Is going to be replaced entirely with Jesuit theology, which is already done in my opinion, but it's going to be even more. I think they're going to really merge occultism with Christianity, such as individual mass. Going to be more evident than before. God will allow the truth to come out for people to decide in what team they're part of. And this is what's going on right now. This is exactly what's going on right now. So on that, God bless you. See you next time.